Hello, Cancer North Node. Welcome to your timeless career reading here on North Node Alchemy. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. What should I remind you of? Well, I'm Samara. These are general messages that I'm delivering to you, so not everything will resonate with you. Just take what does seem to strike a chord and leave the rest for whoever else needs to hear that message at this time. Do like and subscribe to the channel so that I may connect better to your energy, and it signals to your guides and my guides that you are ready and willing to receive messages through this channel. So we're going to start with general kind of career guidance for your North Node placement, which is in Cancer, and then some more timely messages for whoever comes across this video at whatever time you come across this video. So I'm just going to start by reading a summary of the North Node energy in Cancer. This is one of the descriptions that are available via my website, feministalchemist.com. I will give you all of the info after I've read this summary. So, if your North Node is in Cancer, your soul craves to experience the softer side of life. It seeks these experiences through close interpersonal relationships. In these relationships, North Node in Cancer is also compelled to get in touch with its own softer side and emotional nature. Cancer energy is highly empathetic, so free-flowing emotions are critical for the Cancer North Node. For this reason, this soul must work diligently at making space for their emotions and experiencing them without judgment. Creative endeavors can support this process as well as a dedicated self-care routine. So, there are general descriptions of the North Node placements, keywords, and such on the Feminist Alchemist website. The summary I just read is available on a tip sheet, which you can download for free off the website as well. So the link is in the description box. Feel free to head over there and get your free copy when you are so inclined. So let's start with your reading. Okay, that came out quickly. Cards are hot today. That's good. There's a third one in here. Ooh, 4. Okay. So how am I doing this? Okay. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. And beside that, we have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Sorry, this goes down here, actually. And then you have journey by moonlight, believe in magic. And under that, we have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So there's a lot of energy here, Cancer North Node, about trust, I'm feeling, and this trust being in your own intuition as well as your guides. Trusting where you are led. I'm getting 2 more cards from another deck here. Ooh, okay. What am I feeling here? Okay, I'm going to see what's happening. We have creativity, express your soul energy. That came out in the summary already, so that's not surprising at all. And then we have 44, group consciousness, embrace oneness. And 2 more cards had come out. Just have to see how they feel about that. Okay. I'm going to leave those to the side. Well, I'm going to show them to you, but I'm not going to use them in. So these may apply to someone specific. 27, the 12 chakras, follow your ascension path. And 34, jump shift your life, tune into crystals. Or do you want me to put them on the board? It's neither here nor there at this point. Okay, I'm going to put them to the side. They will be a little reminder to me. So, what we're getting here is that, as the summary description said that I read at the beginning, there is a need for you to be in the energy of creativity, which has a more intuitive spin to it, right? And it allows you to go deeper into your emotional landscape. So these are good places where your soul will feel more fulfilled, even if it feels challenging to your ego or rational mind. That's the energy I'm getting here. And there's a necessity for you to be careful not to overwhelm yourself, not to over analyze yourself, and not to overcommit yourself. There's something about finding ease in this tread thoughtfully energy that we have here. So while there is a need to kind of go with the flow, and on the other side of this, believe in magic, there is the thoughtfulness is in remembering, being tuned into where you want to go. It's easy to lose sight of the path or to fall to the wayside of the path when the emotions that you are using to create are, let's say, ones that are challenging for you to work through. But there is a magic Cancer North Node in you using your personal experiences to create, whether it's songwriting, painting, candle making. But creativity is necessary. Your soul wants creativity, and it wants to create as a means of processing emotion, and also take that another step further, and for you to process your lessons. So I will pull in that card that wanted to come over here. Follow your ascension path. I will pull it in. Yes, at least we'll see. We'll see. Because there is something you are processing soul lessons through your work as well, which technically the messages that I've been getting throughout doing these readings is that we are supposed to be getting these lessons from all parts of our lives. So it doesn't make sense for us to regard our career as something that's just a job or outside of our growth, healing, and enlightenment, because we spend a lot of time at work. We spend our lives working towards getting work, and then we spend the next part of our lives working. So the paradigm, and I'm saying this in every reading, make sure everyone hears it. We are entering a new paradigm, a new understanding of what work is and what meaningful work is, useful work and meaningful work, and our ideas of success. So when we go to the side, Journey by Moonlight, Once a moon is Cancer, aligned with Cancer, and you are exactly where you need to be. Even in the places, so I'm hearing even in the places and spaces where you feel uncomfortable. So I feel a lot of situations in your life where you have great opportunity for growth, but you may often be put off because you don't feel comfortable. You don't necessarily feel you have enough skills. You're worried about looking silly, getting past your own internal barriers. Some of you may also shy away from doing things because you may not see how it can be abundant or bring you money. And this is your Taurus South Node calling to you. Wanting to be luxurious. Oh, sorry. Why am I talking about Taurus? Capricorn. The Capricorn practicality. But for some reason, they threw Taurus energy at me. Interesting. But yes, your Capricorn South Node looks at things in very practical ways, which may keep you from pursuing or following through with certain invitations to projects, certain career moves. And what they want you to embrace here with this group consciousness card, Embrace Oneness, is that okay, here are a couple of things that they're telling me. Things that you are afraid to bring to the surface in terms of your creativity for fear of not being perfect or not being successful. You'll always be useful to somebody. Yes, it may take you a few tries to figure out where you fit in and how to cater to yourself and cater to others at the same time. But this is something that you won't figure out until you start that process. And this is whether you are in employment, right? As in you have a boss, or if you are creating and you're your own boss. This energy I have here, I don't have a lot of you here who are having a boss or are meant to have a boss. This is very much watery. You need to, because your career is so intimately connected to your soul's evolution. At some point, every Cancer North Node at some point needs that freedom of being a boss themselves, being the boss of themselves. Artistry, handiwork, craft work, something of that nature. It could be a side hustle as well, right? Take it as it resonates, but it has to happen. I'm just contemplating whether I want to bring this card in 34, Jump Shift Your Life, Tune into Crystals. I'm going to bring it in because I can't bring in one and not bring in the other. So, but I'll focus on the Jump Shift Your Life. For some of you, for sure, the Crystal Kingdom is one that will be very helpful to you. You have that ability to subtly tune into their energy, and they have the be very helpful in you tapping into what's beneath the surface and supporting you in the places that you are, the places and spaces that you find yourself in. So some of you in this group are very intimately connected with crystals. Those of you who don't necessarily feel that vibe, maybe you should check it out. And secondly, Jump Shift Your Life. there's a need to accept exactly where you are and believe that from where you are, you're going to get to where you want to be, where you need to be, the highest manifestation, highest timeline for yourself. But if you're fighting where you are, then the universe cannot work with you fully. This is what they're, and you won't recognize the opportunities around you. You have to be where you are. Is what I'm hearing. Be where you are and embrace where you are. You don't have to be happy about it. No one said you got to be happy, but just don't fight. Go out into nature, work out, accept invitations to go out. Just live in the moment and do what you can day by day. Okay, that's a lot of cards there. So what do we have here? We have the moon again. We have the 5 of voices. We have the 4 of inspiration. Am I using all of these? Yes, I am. The emperor. Oh, sorry, you can't even see those. Oops. Oops. Put them here. So, yeah, the moon, the 5 of voices, the 4 of inspiration, the emperor, the hanged muse. Hanged muse. The 9 of materials and the Knight of emotions. So, things that you may be dealing with, mental anguish, fighting within yourself, even conflict with other people. Once you start releasing, like opening up what your emotional world. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of emotions, which also has looks like a new moon on it. Yeah. And you have 4 and 4 showing up here, 44, which mirrors the 44 of group consciousness, embrace oneness. And I'm feeling that, so for many of you, okay, I'll put it this way. If you are avoiding a transition, a career transition, or a change in your lifestyle, your work style, because you are connected in a energy, whether it's a friendship, a family situation, or a romantic connection, if falling in line or staying in line with those relationships is, they want you to look at whether that is what's keeping you from taking a leap of faith and to be a more authentic version of yourself in your career. This is in your life in total, right? But the career that you, the way that you express that in through your career path, right? Because you have water energy on both ends, starting with the moon and ending with the Knight of emotions. You are meant to be out there with your heart on your sleeve. And the 9 of materials reinforces this energy of being very basking in your creations, creating for the sake of creating. Some of them, of course, are going to be sold and or licensed, or however you end up getting your creations, turning your creations into financial returns. I do see some of you hindered by the group that you are currently surrounded by. once again, that could be, it's just your relationships, period. This is what the fourth inspiration is telling me here. Your home life, your stable place has some resistance. It may be causing you resistance. And that resistance may be real or not real. It may be your interpretation of. They're saying you won't know what pushback you'll get until you start being this hanged muse, this authentic, inspiring. You will be an inspiring version of yourself, right? But you are being encouraged to take charge and make that change. Because some people will fall away, yes, some people, but even the people that fall away may end up being very inspired by the steps that you take forward. And I keep coming back to this feeling of, this is not just about, oh, what's my job going to be? This is you serving your purpose and allowing your soul to evolve in the way that it came here to evolve. So, I don't want to make it sound all serious, but but for you, Cancer North Node, I'm getting the most, I don't want to say urgent, but the most, it's a very deep connection. It's a very deep connection. It's a bigger part of your growth path than you recognize at the moment. So we have, for your inner peace cards, you heal by releasing, not suppressing. What did I just say? This is part of your healing, your work, the work, and you have the number 8. 4 + 4 is 8 as well. Your healing your work is part of your healing. The work you came here to do is your healing serves other people. And you believe in magic, you have to trust that and follow your ascension path, right? You have to trust that that is what you're here to do. And the universe will provide for you. You will be provided with what you need. You don't have to do the work that everyone else considers, when quote unquote work, typical work, paid by the hour work. You may have to do it for a time or on the side or whatever, right? But your main focus is you heal by releasing, not suppressing. What emotions do you need to feel? Your work is your opportunity, was where you have the opportunity to uncover this treasure, as the card says, which is all of the wisdom that you have stored in your emotional body. Then you have card 21, Great Awakening. Walk in your truth. Stand firm in your light. How can you trust yourself more? Yes, there's a need to have some trust in magic, number 1, and in your intuition and in your own gifts and talents. And in using your voice. That's the other one, in using your voice. And trust that you are where you are for a reason, not because you made mistakes. And even if you do feel you made mistakes, the point is that you got yourself there so you can get yourself out of there. Right? Tread thoughtfully and believe. And I want to show you the bottom of the deck because you got 44 again. So look up the number 44 in numerology, especially if you've been seeing 44s outside of this reading. It says, come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? Yeah, I'll let you contemplate that. I'm going to pull you a final card because I don't want to rush you, but I'm trying to keep these all to about 25 minutes. Ooh, okay. Wow, okay, you got 2 cards, but the bottom of the deck is also an interesting one, so I may give you that too. So what you have last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. I'm going to put that one in the middle because that's the one that came up first and most loudly, let's say. Your mind. You have full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. That's interesting. Cool your emotions. I'm just going to read the little note on the bottom and I'll let you interpret or meditate on that, right? Okay, they want me to say something about cool your emotions. Does not mean to ignore them. It means let your emotions be, but don't let them run you, right? Don't run amok with your emotions. And then full moon in Cancer, appropriate, let your fears dissolve. All right, Cancer North Node, I hope that that was helpful to you. Do remember to stop by thefeministalchemist.com for your free download for Cancer, for North Node and Cancer. And I will see you next time. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.